Start. Good afternoon, all of you. Myself, Darshan Kumar Jha, Assistant Professor at Jagattaran Girls PG College at University of Allahabad. Now, I am teaching you guys what is geography. All you have studied geography at your 10th or 12th level. So, give me some answers. What do you think? What is geography? Geography. Mapping. One is saying mapping. Anyone? What? Graphical interpretation of art. Or anyone else? Understanding of topology. Next. You all studied, na? So this side? No. Let me change the question. What are your subjects? Give me the list. What are your major subjects? What are you teaching? What are you teaching? English. This side? Botany. Psycho. Ezu. That's psycho. You? Geography. Lal? History. Philosophy. Okay. So, I wrote two things, history and geography in one column and other subjects in one column. And this is the categorization of the subject. You may ask, what is the basis? But before we proceed for the subject, we have to see what is the, this is the remote. No? What are the learning goals of this class? So, as we know that we have to learn something, after the class students will be able to define geography, understand the key themes of geography, describe the major subdivisions of the field, and understand the transdisciplinary nature of the subject, and develop the idea about future frontiers of the subject. So, therefore, when we proceed, I have, you just guys, philosophy guys, give some of the philosophy or philosophical presentations. So, I am quoting the presentation of one philosopher, who is the greatest, one of the greatest philosophers, Immanuel Kant. He says there are two spectacles of mind, time and space. That you can't see anything without these two spectacles. Even you can't imagine anything without these two spectacles. When you say that when there was no time, that means you are saying that when. That means there is some time. And when you say that where there is nothing, you are also saying that where. That means there is something. That means this is the two priority of the human mind, time and space. And so, the Immanuel Kant categorized the subject in two forms, subjecte universally and subjecte specifique. These all subjects, English, botany, psycho, education, philosophy, numerous subjects, they tell us about some specific theme. Like, botanist deals about only botany, only plants. The psychology deals about the human mind. The education deal about the education. Sociology deal about the society. Economics deal about the economic. But these two, time and space, that history and geography, deals about everything. History in time frame and geography in a spatial frame. So, we all are sometime historian and sometime geographer. And so, we all apply the history and geography in our subjects. So, the next, geography begins with question. What types of question? In the primitive stage, just we talk about the where and what. But what is located where? This is the first theme of geography. Then we develop, we explore the world. There are time of discoveries. Then question when. There is historical geography. when these phenomena comes on the earth place, when these phenomena develop, then why and how, why these particular pattern, why these particular phenomena occurs here, this trend, and how the process involved. These all the questions were asked and will asked by the geographer to define any phenomena in space. Now the primitive definition or the earlier definition, you all know geography, geo plus graphy, that means the description of the inscribe about that. But it will go through far away, not only inscribe or describe, but discuss, interpret. So when we see the early definitions of geography, you can say a view of the whole earth, or concept of a space, or measurement, mapping, and regional emphasis. Normally, these are the main theme of the geography. What were you saying in the previous, in the starting of the presentation? But again, 1959, when the subject is conceptualized, has shown a definition which is majorly accepted by the geographers. Geography is the study to provide accurate, orderly, and rational. That is the word, accurate, orderly, and rational. Then description and interpretation of the variable characteristics of the earth surface, character of the earth surface. That means there are three parts of this definition. First is accurate. The knowledge should be accurate. Second, the knowledge should be orderly. That means systematic. And third, the knowledge should be rational. Again, what? The 4 questions or 5 questions we have studied. The description. Description means what is where, and what is the interpretation, why and how. These 4 questions, description and interpretation of the variable characters of the, not earth surface. That's the variable character of earth surface. That means earth is changing. So the subject, so the interpretation, so the description. Now, coming to modern age, when various philosophical movements affect the various subjects, to colonialism, to post-colonialism and postmodernism, the Ifituan, a humanist geographer, proposed a simple definition that the geography is the study of the earth as a home of man. There are 2 parts. Geography is the study of earth, the primary definition. Which earth? Which is the home of mankind. That means we have both natural and cultural phenomena. When man interacts with the natural earth surface, he creates some cultural landscape, and geography studies the both, the physical and also cultural. Now, we can summarize the theme that geography is earth landscape, peoples, places, and environment. It's quite simply about the world which we live. And geography is unique in bridging the social sciences with the natural sciences. That means physical geography, which is the base of geography. And what is the application? What the interaction of man with physical geography is called? Human geography. So, when we identify what is the major theme of the subject, there are 3 major themes. First, geography is a spatial science. It talks about the place, location, place, and the spaces. What is location? It is absolute coordinate system, latitude and longitude. What is place? When we associate some attractions, some emotions with any locations, it is called place. And what is the space? A space is a constructed realities. So second theme is human environment attraction. How human interact with the physical landscape is deal with the, and third, the regional science. How one region differ from another regions. So this is the first spatial science. There are many spatial layers, and we study all. There are many spatial distribution, we study all. Again, the human-man interaction. Man interact with the environment and create cultural landscape. And again, the regional geography. That means one regions how similar and how differentiate with another region. Now, geography is broad discipline. I have explained this, that this is the bridge between physical and human geography. So, what is the subdivision, sub-themes of the geography? You know, geology, we have geomorphology. When we interact meteorology, we have climatology. When we interact population geography, demography, we have population geography. We have sub-theme with every disciplines. There is a branch, physical geography, human, and their interface. Like interface, remote sensing to GIS and physical to human. Now, the question is geography jack of all trades or master of none, or a true transdisciplinary in nature? So, people earlier tell us or told that geography is jack of all trades, master of none. But this is not true. In this transdisciplinary age, when we talk about the transdisciplinary, first we have to study what is transdisciplinary. This is the subject boundary, rigid subject boundary. Then additive subject boundary, we take something from which another subject. Then internally, we go through the another subject. But transdisciplinary, there is no boundary with subject. In a space frame, in the frame of a space, we can study everything. So there is everything is a transdisciplinary, and so the geography is in this new world is transdisciplinary geography. This is the synthesizing how geography synthesize different disciplines and in a regional and systematic frame. What is the future frontiers? That's a transdisciplinary spatial science, postmodern geography. That's a from geography of love to geography of lost, and GIS technology and virtual space. Now we are entering in virtual space, so geography also defines distribution in virtual space, in computer, in your social media. So we have studied what is the geography, what is their subdivisions, and how it is transdisciplinary. This is the further readings and important resources. Thank you.